I am back. Let me just do this a little bit. Hopefully that'll be better. So we not quite so up and personal. But hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have been wanting to do a video and connect with you guys for such a long time. You guys know I've had health problems, been in and out of the hospital and so forth. Um, um, but And so it has been challenging to do that. So today, although I'm not feeling well, I'm coming down with a cold, but I got several questions about my hair because I posted a picture and a video actually earlier just on Instagram, a quick video. And I got some questions about my hair. And so I just wanted to respond to them. I thought, what better excuse to come and talk with you guys live and then also answer questions you guys asked me about my skincare routine because like I said, I've been wanting to share with you guys, but I just have not been able to get the energy together to record a video and then edit it and do all of that. So I thought I would do it live. So I miss you guys. And thank you for joining me in this live stream. So first I'm going to start with the hair. So this is a today's wash and go. Hey Catherine. If you guys are catching this after it posts and is no longer live, you can hit like there's like a chat button where you could see all of the hey Natalie where you guys can see the comments that come up in these live videos. And I think you could probably comment as well and kind of have it be in the queue. So yep, this is the wash and go. This is today's wash and go. And this is actually a refreshed wash and go. So it's pretty old. And so all I did, hey, Felicia's loving her life. How you doing, Felicia? But yeah, to do this wash and go or refresh it, all I did was last night. Oh, where did I put it? And maybe I'll do a video sharing with you guys this oil mix I create for myself, and it is especially for fine hair. So it creates a lot of light carrier oils in it. I'm doing great, Felicia. I'm pretty good today. I'm, coming down with a cold and I'm still recovering from my, transverse myelitis, but I'm pressing my way and I'm just so grateful to God to be here and to have the energy to do anything, but especially this. So thank you for asking, sweetie. Um, so yeah, so I made this oil concoction with avocado oil and a bunch of oils that I listed on my Instagram. So you guys, I think I have a link to my Instagram below. And so you guys can check that out. But I put that on last night after I misted my hair. And then I just went to bed. And when I woke up this morning, all I did was reactivate the product with a little bit of water, just to like refresh the curls. And then I used, you guys know this is my old standby, the Lucent's Moisture Balancing Conditioner. Look at this. But we family. You all can see my mess. Anyway, I used a bit of this just on various sections just to reactivate the curls, and I used very little water, so it's very similar to my dry wash and go technique where I just add the product, and maybe I'll put a link to that below after this goes live, or I'll have it up here somewhere after this video goes live, or the recorded version goes live on YouTube, so you guys can see what my dry wash and go technique looks like. But it really only takes about 10 or 15 minutes to do, and you're out the door. So it's the easiest sort of low maintenance, and I would say fall and winter friendly wash and go technique out there to me. But yep, this is it. And then I laid down my baby hers. Somebody sent me, she just sent me the stuff in the mail and she didn't put her name or a card or instructions like on where you could pick it up. Although I did see it in Beauty Supply now. But it's called the Touchdown. This is an edge product I've been using. It comes in like 3 different colors. There's like a hot pink one. There's this one. I think there's a blue one. But this is a really good edge control product. So you just take it and you apply it to your edges, and it keeps them laid down, but it's not hard, and they're still like they'll still move if you want them to move, but it won't give up on you 5 minutes after you put it on. So yeah. So that is all I did to my hair. So if, like I said, I'll put a link to the video demonstrating how I did it, but I just wanted to share that because I got a lot of questions regarding what I was doing differently to my hair. The other thing you may notice, and this actually, I'll go into the skincare portion of this video. As you can tell from the title, the point of this video is to just kind of share oily, skin friendly skincare routine that works for me. Um, and that I've used over the years. You guys know I'm 47 now, and as your skin gets older, it has different needs. And so I've kind of customized what I use, over the years to, keep this, my skin in good shape. And one of the things that has helped not only my hair, but just my skin as well is the super collagen. I purchased this. Thank you, Catherine. You beautiful too, child. But yeah, I purchased the super collagen product. I was doing before I was hospitalized. And for those of you who are interested in that story, like I have some numbness or paralysis in my lower extremities. And so if you're interested in learning like about transverse myelitis or, MS or autoimmune diseases, there are videos that kind of where I share my journey. um, so if you're not familiar with that and you're interested, you could check out those videos, okay? And I'll try to put a link in this video as well once it goes live. But in any event, right before I went into the hospital, I ordered this, and I got it from Amazon. Um, and I purchased it because I was doing the 10-day smoothie. Have you guys done that, the 10-day smoothie fast? Or cleanse, 10-day smoothie cleanse. And then after the 10 days, you can actually do like a 30-day cleanse and so on and so forth. And so she suggests, maybe I'll put a link to her book and a link to her Facebook page because it's a really great cleanse for those of you who are interested in kind of detoxifying the body. It's a great way to sort of jumpstart your health and wellness journey. And it's just really beneficial to the body. But one of the products she suggested trying was this collagen. So when I got out of the hospital, I began to put it in my smoothies because I drink a smoothie pretty much every day. Stay strong, girl. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm praying for you, Catherine. I really, really am. You stay strong too. We have to, encourage one another. So I am so glad you're here. And if there's anything that I can do to encourage you as you go on your journey, let me know. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do so. And I'm just glad that you're here. You know, y'all don't know. It's a trial and tribulation going in and out of the hospital. But yeah, so I have changed a lot of things in my lifestyle as a result of my autoimmune disorder. And so one of the things, of course, oh, thank you, sweetie. That's right, girl power. One of the things I tried was this super collagen because it's supposed to actually help your joints, which I thought might help with inflammation. But then also, I wanted to add it to my smoothies because, like I said, I make a smoothie almost every day. And you could also add it to like any drink. Like I've added it to my coffee, don't judge me. Before, if I knew that I wasn't going to have a smoothie, I would put it in there. I also put my other stuff like turmeric and maca and all of that in my coffee too. I'm a weirdo that way. But I noticed after I started using this that my skin began to change. So the collagen really did benefit not only my skin, my nails got longer and stronger, and my hair, it seemed like it, was growing more quickly. And I just noticed difference, overall in those areas. Now, in terms of whether it helped my bones, I don't know, y'all, but it definitely did affect my hair, skin, nails, and maybe it helped with my joints, my inflammation, I don't know. But yeah, so it definitely did help me with retaining my length because once I was sick, my hair got really dry and kind of brittle and stuff like that. And so, anything, you can do to deal with problems like that, you want to definitely go for. And when you are sick, especially, well, this is just my experience. Maybe other people don't feel like this, but when you're sick, you don't want to look sick. You don't want that reflected back when you look in the mirror. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it seems vain. I don't think it's vain. I don't want to look like, death and I don't want to look like death and sickness to other people. And so, just doing little things that not only help you to feel better, but for me to have that, help me with keep my skin in check and my hair, healthy and things like that. It made me feel better because I didn't feel like people were looking at me. And this is a whole thing about being sick and living with an illness. But, when you're in that situation, it's just like, I personally feel some responsibility for how people engage with me. And I don't want them to see me and just be like, "Oh my God, she looks horrible." And I actually might not be feeling too bad that day, but I might look horrible. So I'm rambling, but like I said, I noticed a huge difference in my hair. You all saw my hair when I got out of the hospital and how my curls were like really bouncing back and my hair was shut, all that kind of stuff. I really kind of attribute some of that to this. I also use it for masks, not only on my face, but also on my hair. And maybe I'll do that in a video as well. So it has lots of benefits from the body, and it contains 1,600 milligrams of collagen, which is really good in the cellular development of the skin, keeping it healthy, helping it to what is it? The cells to regenerate, keeping the skin plump. And because sometimes as we age, certain parts of our face begins to kind of sink a little bit, like under the eyes. We lose some of that volume, and we just get the sunken eye syndrome, like right around the sockets. Also the skin, it sags more, it's dry more often than not for some people, so this helps to fight against that. So yeah, this is one of the things that I use. So let me get to the skincare. So one of the things I always do is I always try to make sure I get my face as clean as possible. And sometimes I'm real lazy, right? Like after the day is over with, because I'm really tired. Like I said, I'm dealing with this illness. And so I don't feel like going in and doing the whole scrubbing thing. So a lot of times what I'll do in bed is I will just grab Neutrogena wipes. These are my favorite. I've tried a bunch of different wipes, but I just like the Neutrogena. And I like this one. Like they have different types, but I like these. So I'll use these just to remove everything, and then I'll just keep like a corner of the wipe, and then I'll go in and I will use this. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's by Garnier. Their Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is a 3-in-1 product. Those of you who watch me for hair videos and stuff like that, you know that I love multi-purpose products. So this is a 3-in-1 product. So it will remove waterproof products like your mascara. It will remove eyeliner that's waterproof or gel based. Those can be really difficult to get rid of. It cleanses the skin, and then it also refreshes the skin. So I like to use that because then I know that I've gotten everything off my face. So that is really important to me to kind of do every day, especially when you have oily skin. Never going to skin, I don't go to bed without cleansing my skin because because we have oily skin, your pores can get really clogged, and then it'll lead to enlarged pores, breakouts, stuff like that. So I just like to do that at night. All right. So the first thing I do in the morning is that I cleanse my face and I exfoliate in some way every single day. And what I choose to use to cleanse my face is a Clarisonic. And I like the Clarisonic because it has the different heads, so you could like target treat your skin. And so you have that flexibility. So I use the sensitive brush it's the sensitive, but it's a deep pore cleansing brush because I have oily skin, so my pores can become congested. So I use this, and I will use one of a couple type of cleansers. Most days I use the Mario Badescu glycolic foaming cleanser. And I like this because glycolic acid gently exfoliates the skin. So if you have discoloration on your skin, any kind of, like I said, hyperpigmentation or other issues with your skin, it helps to even out skin tone over time. And then the other thing is, because again, I have oily skin, it works really well at cleansing, the pores, because again, it's gently exfoliating and removing all that stuff. So I like that because it really, really cleanses my skin well. That can be drying to some people. So it doesn't to me because my skin is accustomed to it. But if you start using a product like that with glycolic acid in it, you want to start using it, like maybe once a week or twice a week. And then, after a few weeks, add another day until you get to 5 days if you want to do it 5 days or 7 days a week. It's up to you. But I tend to rotate. So most days I use the glycolic foaming cleanser. And then other days, especially now that it's fall and I live in the Chicagoland area, we have really, really harsh winters. It's really dry inside the house. It's really dry at work. The wind can be bitter. I like to use a moisturizing cleanser. And one that I really, really love is okay, so this one is by Strivectin. Now, I know I said affordable skincare. Strivectin can be expensive, but you can get the little, trial sizes. That is what I highly recommend. Because when I first became familiar with Strivectin, I wasn't sure it was gonna work, and I'm cheap. I'm just say that. So I'm frugal, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't know if it really worked. So I got the trial size, and I was just hooked. Like everything in their system worked on the skin. So I like the Nia products. So that's what I use. So this is the Wash and Glow. I know, right? Strivectin is amazing. It is amazing. Um, so yeah, I love this. This is the Wash and Glow, and it's a hydrating cleansing foam. So I just use like one pump of this. I purchased this probably, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. So like it's not like you're gonna have to repurchase it every couple of weeks or even a month, I guess, depending on how often you use it. But it is great. I use it, my skin doesn't feel stripped, it feels hydrated. It looks like, the skin is kind of like perked up. I love it. It is the best hydrating cleanser I've ever used. And when you have oily skin, you have to be careful because some moisturizing cleansers will be really milky, or they'll be cream based, and that'll clog your pores. So it'll, be counterproductive to what you're trying to achieve. But this one does not at all. It's great. So then other days I will use other products. So like if I'm having a breakout, like when I was in the hospital and I was stepping down from the steroids they had me on, my skin broke out. And so this is a travel size version. I try to keep travel size versions of all of my skincare products. Um, Yeah, like this is one of Nia. This is a moisturizer that's a travel size. So when I have to go to the hospital or if I'm traveling, I can just throw them in the case and I'm done. But yeah, so if I have breakouts, the only thing I use, well, I'll show you one other thing I use, but the only thing I cleanse my face with is the Mario Badescu Acne Facial Cleanser. This stuff is amazing. Like I said, this is the travel size. I have a larger size, but this is just what I had handy. Amazing. And it doesn't, you use it all over the face, and I use it with my Clarisonic. And when I rinse it off, it doesn't leave my face like really tight. You know how you can use some acne or deep cleansing products, and after you use them, your face feels like really tight and you need to put a moisturizer on every day. Hey there. Thanks for joining us, Ms. V. This does not do that. It just it doesn't. And I had like a breakout right up here, and I put it on, and then I followed it up with this tea tree oil. This is Cocoa Care. Y'all don't have to write none of this down. I put all the information that I thought I would talk about in this video in the information section. I just start pulling some stuff, and I know there are a couple of things that are not down there. I'll put them down there later, but just enjoy, grab your tea. I have mine, and just enjoy the video, okay? But yeah, so I use a little bit of tea tree oil, and I'll take it and I'll put it just on that spot. And like within 2 days, it was gone. And I don't have any bruising, no redness, nothing. It disappeared. So I love tea tree oil. I started using tea tree oil like years ago because I saw something, and like Halle Berry was talking about it. Like this was a long time ago, y'all. This was like in the it may have been the late 90s, and she was like that was her skincare secret. She used 100% natural tea tree oil. And so I just purchased some. And I've always kept tea tree oil in the house ever since, because not only is it good for breakouts, it's an antiseptic, but it also takes down inflammation. So if you have redness as a result of breakouts or, something of that nature, it will bring down that inflammation. And then also just if you have like, sores, in your body, you're achy, that kind of thing, you can mix it with a lotion, rub it on, and it really does soothe those muscles and take down all types of inflammation. So that's the other thing that I like to use. All right, so those are the things that I use to cleanse my face. If I want a deeper sort of exfoliating product, every so often, usually like once or twice a week, or before I do like a full, like if I'm doing a facial to my skin, I use this product by Dermalogica. It's so funny. I became familiar with Dermalogica because of Jada Pinkett. Before she was Jada Pinkett Smith, she used to talk about getting facials, and the person at that time, there was an interview with, I guess, the skincare professional, and she used to go to him, and he talked about how much he loved Dermalogica, and they are an amazing, amazing line. So there are a few things that I use from them. I use this product. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you, my dear. I'm feeling a little better. I actually have a cold right now, or I'm trying to come down with a cold, but I just wanted to do this and connect with you guys and talk and share and answer your questions, because they're coming, in my inbox, and I feel horrible because I feel like I'm ignoring them, but I just haven't had the wherewithal to record a video for this. So I thought I'd just come on here live, and yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today. It could be definitely could be worse. So I'm so happy that you were able to join us. All of you guys, thank you so much for being willing to spend a little time with me, and for all of your support. I really do appreciate you guys. All right. So this product by Dermalogica is the Daily Microfoliant, and it's like a manual exfoliator, to the skin. So it comes in powder form. You put a little bit of powder in the palm of your hand, you add a little bit of water, and then you manually exfoliate the skin. This is better than like that St. Ives apricot scrub. I actually used to use that in my 20s. That does so much damage to your skin. This does not. It's very gentle, but it's still exfoliating the skin. And when you get older, you really do want to do that. You don't want anything that is going to damage, the skin. So when you're looking at exfoliators, I know I try to pick things that don't have really harsh abrasive, feel. So I really like the microfoliant. It dries on the skin. It pulls out toxins from the skin, and then you can just like rinse it, and you are like good to go. So that's another thing I like. Now I don't use all this stuff, like I said, every day, but I use it to, for different purposes. Um, so after I've cleansed my skin, I go ahead and I hydrate it. You guys know that I use this product. This is another multi-purpose product, Mario Badescu rose water, and they have like lavender And they have another one. I think it's green. And I've tried the other ones. That this just remains my favorite. Like I said, I use it on my hair. I use it at night before I go to bed. I mist my hair with this. And I also mist my face with it because it's so refreshing. It's very hydrating. Um, and I like to use it almost as a toner after I have cleansed my face, just to bring balance back to everything. So I'll use this, or if I'm really having issues with my skin, like, sometimes I'll get texture up in this area. Sometimes I'll use a glycolic toner, but this is also by Mario Badescu. As you can tell, I love Mario Badescu. I love Mario Badescu because it is affordable, very affordable. You could get your whole skincare routine from Mario Badescu, and at a very affordable price. Whereas sometimes some products are like, $50, $65, so on. It's, you're not going to find that in his line. It's just, and they're very good quality products, in terms of the ones that I can vouch for. So this is a good one, but if you're not used to glycolic acid, I would not recommend you use it. I would say if you want to use it to deal with, really revealing your most healthiest skin on a regular basis, I would probably say use it once a week, and then just see how your skin reacts to it. I wouldn't use it like as an everyday toner. Hi, Vernicia. Welcome, my dear. Good to see you. One of the other products I like to use to exfoliate my skin, I usually do this at night though, before I go to bed. So after I cleanse my face, another product I use to kind of tone and actually deal with any texture I get. Because as you get older, sometimes, your skin changes and you start to get, a little patchy in some areas, or you have breakouts, or, things of that nature. So I like these pads by Peter Thomas Roth. It's called Max Complexion Correction Pads. And they have, or it has, salicylic acid, 10% glycolic acid, which is rare. I'm glad you caught me live too. Welcome to the family, my dear. Welcome to the family. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so this has 10% glycolic acid, which is pretty high. All right, Catherine, I'll catch you soon, dear. Mwah. Be well. This also has lots of, it has like aloe vera in it, chamomile in it, and things that, ingredients that kind of cool the skin and calm the skin, things of that nature. So it's really, really good. But like I said, I use this. I don't usually use it all over the face. Every so often, I'll use it all over the face, but I usually focus on those areas where I have texture. And let me tell you, you're going to feel the effects of this 10% glycolic acid, especially if you've never used, glycolic acid before. So just know you're going to feel some tingling. That means it's working, and it's going to be exfoliating away that texture. Each pad is smooth on one side, smooth on one side, and then it has the ridges on this side. And I like to use this side because I feel like I'm getting a little bit of extra exfoliating, power. But these are amazing, amazing. This is probably $35, I want to say. So to me, that was a little bit expensive because I'm frugal, but so worth it. When I'm out of these, I will definitely be repurchasing them. So that's another thing I like for, just to deal with texture. So after I hydrate my face using the rose water, I like to use some products for under my eyes, because that's one of the first places you begin to see like the signs of aging. So there are two products I like. There's actually one more. One is by Mario Badescu. He has a under eye cream. I've talked about that before on the channel. But I also like this one by Dermalogica. It's their multivitamin power firm. And I'm going to just show you what it looks like. It's almost like the consistency is like almost silicone-y. So this is what it looks like. and it feels like butter. So when you know, are tapping it in under the eye, it just absorbs onto the skin really, really easily. It's very, very smoothing. And one of the things that I've noticed it does is if you have like really fine lines, or even if you just have a couple of fine lines, what it does is it kind of fills those lines so that they're smoother. And so then when you apply your makeup, you know, you have a smoother foundation, you know, to work upon. And so it's less likely that you're going to get creasing. So it really does work with you and that skincare issue if you do have like, you know, crow's feet around the eyes. So I really like that. And it's the formula is very good at kind of sealing in moisture, you know, because like I said, we spritzed with the rose water, and then, you know, you want to seal that moisture in. So that's why I like to put stuff around the eyes. I used to use a regular moisturizer, but they're just not formulated to me in a way that really supports under eye issues now that I've gotten a little older. The other one I like is also by Nia, and this is called Fake Wake. This stuff is freaking amazing. If you have been sick, or if you've had a long night, maybe the baby kept you awake, or you had, you know, working on a project and you got to get to work in the morning. This stuff is amazing. It is like, I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand so you can see what the consistency is like. It looks a lot like the Fake Wake, but it's a little more milky. It doesn't feel as silicone. This actually feels more like a serum. And so you just kind of put it in, you know, you should always tap it in under your eyes, but you just put it on and it feels like you, and it looks like you have placed a girdle or some Spanx. I forgot. This is the new generation. Some Spanx under your eyes. It's like, so if you had bags or anything like that, it's gonna like get rid of them. And then, you know, if you have a little bit left over, you can put it any, you know, anywhere else, you know, you want to have a little bit, you know, that skin to be firm. So this is a very firming product, and it is a lifesaver, especially like if you just didn't get enough sleep, you know, the night before. So that one is really good. So after I do my under eye stuff, one of the other products I like to use is okay, so I'm going to show you the one I use every day, and then I'm going to show you the one that I used previously that I also really love, but I've really been getting into oils. So just because you have oily skin, it doesn't mean that you can't use, you know, oil on your skin. You just have to, you know, find the right products. So what I don't even know how I happened upon this product line. But I know I got it on Amazon because I'm like the queen of Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. So I'm always on Amazon. But this is a product by Eve Hansen, and she has this anti-aging serum. I think I saw, I think I actually saw like her vitamin C serum. And it was like, I think this is like $25 or something like that. And I was like, okay, could I try it some other way and spend a little less money, get a little more value in the event I don't like the vitamin C? And I think that's how I ended up looking or finding this. So in this set, you get 3 oils, and you're supposed to use them together. So there's the vitamin C. This one is empty. I just kept the container because I knew I was going to share it with you guys. But it's about this size, which is about an ounce. It should last you, this lasted me probably 2.5, almost 3 months. So you have your vitamin C serum, and it has vitamin C and vitamin E in it. And this brightens your skin. So you put it on first, it absorbs really smoothly into the skin. I'm going to actually show you what it looks like. I'll use this one. It absorbs into the skin beautifully. And I love this, you know, for oily skin as a result. So it just absorbs. See, you just put it over the skin and then you just let it absorb. It doesn't feel tight. It doesn't feel like you have anything on your skin. It's formulated really, really well. And it just leaves you with very refreshed, brightened, and radiant skin. So I absolutely love this. It helps to fight fine lines. Um, It stimulates collagen production. I'm actually going to read the back of the box, and it diminishes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So that's what that does. The next one they give you is the hyaluronic acid. Actually, I think this is what I was looking for, hyaluronic acid, and I saw that it came in a set. This is amazing because it's very hydrating to the skin. It helps to plumpen the skin. It also has vitamin C and vitamin E in it. It has green tea and it minimizes fine lines, dark circles, hyperpigmentation, and under eye puffiness. So I love this. I use this every day. In the summer, this is the only moisturizer I use. It's absolutely amazing and it works. It keeps your skin hydrated the whole day, and none of this stuff leaves your skin oily. Then at night, I use this stuff. So this is retinol, 2%. So I was really interested. I was so glad to find this set because I had wanted to try retinol anyway. And retinol is an anti-aging serum. I'm going to read the back of the box here. So retinol stimulates cell growth. So this helps, to create radiant skin on a cellular level. So it really penetrates into the skin. And it also reduces the appearance of fine lines. So it helps you, if you're like, you don't have fine lines yet and you're trying to, prevent them from coming, you're trying to be proactive. Retinol is a good product to add to your skincare routine. So that's why I started using it, because I don't really have a lot of wrinkles and I hope not to. It also reduces the appearance of scars and hyperpigmentation. So I have no, you know what? I didn't think about the hyperpigmentation piece in terms of using the retinol, because when I used this entire set for the first time, I would say after a week, I noticed that it began to change the texture and the feel of my skin. And I just found love. So I've been using these products every day since probably the end of May or early June, and I absolutely love them. I ran out of the vitamin C because I use that every single day, and so I just bought the larger one, and as I run out of the smaller ones, I'll just replace them with the larger ones because they are definitely absolutely worth every penny. This stuff works, and the reason I like it for oily skin is it doesn't leave my pores clogged. It's not drying to the skin, so it doesn't make it, my skin feel tight. It does make the skin feel and look more youthful and radiant. Um, I absolutely love it. I mean, I don't do commercials or anything like that. I don't have no relationship with them, but I absolutely love this stuff. The other thing that I thought was really cool about them is when you buy their product online, usually about 10 days to maybe 2 weeks after you purchase the product, they send you an email, just like asking you how you like the product, if you have any questions, and they provide you with some additional information around how to best use the products effectively, what products you don't want to use at the same time, like you don't want to use the vitamin C and the retinol at the same time, because they kind of counter balance, like they prevent one another from being more effective. So yeah, this is amazing. So I highly recommend. I have information about this below, but that's what I use. I use all three of these products. They are serums and they have oils in them, and I absolutely love them. So I use that to hydrate. Now, because it's fall and I'm noticing that my skin needs a little bit more, I have also been using the Nia Fully Charged. So I used to use this solely before I began using the anti-aging serum set by Eve Hansen. Um, and I like this because it's just very hydrating. So it is a serum and it is a moisturizer. And I like serums for oily skin because, in my experience, it just doesn't clog the pores. They're usually more gel kind of base or serum, that kind of texture. And so I don't have an issue with it clogging my pores or causing breakouts or anything like that. I like the way when you put it on the skin, it doesn't feel like something is just sitting on your skin. It absorbs to me more easily. And so this is a serum and a moisturizer. It's a two-in-one product. And let me see. You can use this in the morning and in the evening. I don't usually definitely use it in the morning, and it is amazing. And this is another Strivectin product. I started out with the little baby one, and then I worked my way up to the big girl one. So, like, again, if you want to try these products, like, try the trial size, see how you like those, and then, that's what I do, and then I make the purchase. But yeah, Strivectin, everything I have purchased from them, I absolutely, I end up loving. But yeah, that's my favorite moisturizer. Another one that I've been using for probably a year and a half now. Now this one is expensive, okay? This is by L'Occitane. Ciao. And this is their Divine Cream. Put this on at night. You don't have to put it on every night. It lasts a really, really long time. Um, Smells so good. It is made from a flower in France that never fades. Like even when it dies, but it looks like it's still alive. Alive. You know how roses or carnations, they wither? Well, this is made from a plant that doesn't do that. So the thinking is that it has that same effect on the skin. And this is absolutely amazing. This is a splurge though. This is a splurge. I didn't even put it in a link down below because it's a splurge. I may put it down there just so you can explore it. But I love L'Occitane products. Their lotions are amazing. Skincare is really good. But yeah, that's the only product that I use on my skin from them. And I use it like on my shoulders. They have a great almond shower gel that's really, really good. But yeah, I digress. So sometimes I will use that at night. The other thing I like to use on my skin, and I've been using this like the last month or so, is this rose hip nourishing oil. So I love rose hip seed oil. To me, it's like it's like, I don't know, liquid gold or something. It's just a very hydrating to the skin. It just promotes the skin looking radiant and healthy, and you just having a natural glow. I like this because it's an oil that isn't like a real heavy oil. So like I'm gonna just put a drop here, and I only use like 2 drops, 2 to 3 drops. See how it runs like that? So it's not a very heavy oil, and to me for that makes it perfect for oily skin. The other thing about rosehip seed oil is that it is a oil that, and you don't have to use all these things. Like you could just use this if you wanted to. I like the system. I like systems, stuff that works together. And it's all great. So that's why I get it. But if you were looking, wanting to try one thing at a time, like I said, you know, see how your skin responds to some of these things. But going back to rose hip seed oil, this is amazing because it actually benefits your skin, not on like from the inside out. So it penetrates. It is one of those oils that actually penetrates down deep into your skin, and it begins to nurture your skin on a cellular level. So that's like, helping you to create, like collagen, and like collagen works on a cellular level. That's what this does. And if you couldn't get one hydrator for your skin, I would say this is a good one. It is economically priced. It will last you a really long time. And if you have oily skin, it's not going to cause, any adverse reactions on your skin. Obviously, you want to try it because everyone's skin is different. But in terms of like, this is oily skin friendly, I would say. So I'm going to read what it says. It says it revives dehydrated skin. It definitely does. When I came out of the hospital, my skin was in such bad condition. And like within probably about 4 days of using this, it kind of like it came back to life to where there was still like a glow on my skin. So it revives dehydrated skin and it smooths dry patches. Um, and it is they call it a lightweight moisture intensive facial oil. It is a blend of rose hip extract and rose hip oil, and it provides comforting moisture to reveal. Y'all, I need my readers. to reveal to reveal smoother, more radiant skin. Yeah, it does all that. It does. So, highly recommend this. Highly, 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 highly recommend this. I did put it below as well. So, like if you want a secret to glowing skin, you don't want to wear any makeup, or you want something to wear like with your makeup, beneath it, give you a nice, backlit glow. This is good. This is good. Um what else? I think that's it, y'all. I mean, I do other things, and maybe that's a different video, because there are a couple of masks I like to use on my skin. One of them is by Strivectin. I feel like I wanted to show this one because I think it's relevant for this time of year. This is an intensive moisture mask, and I like it because I put it on at night, and it's not a mask that, like, you put it on at night and you can leave it on until the morning. You're supposed to leave it on until the morning. And then when I take it off, my skin just feels like really, I don't know. You know how like baby skin feels? It's so smooth and it feels, full and healthy. That's how it feels afterward. Um and obviously it's a moisture mask, so it isn't drying, but it just doesn't have like a residuey feel or anything like that. Even with moisturizing masks, sometimes I feel like the skin feels heavy, or maybe it's just me, but I can sometimes I feel like my pores might be clogged, and when I use this, I don't feel that way. It's almost like a mini little sort of facelift, because it's infusing so much moisture in your skin that it is not puffy, but it's full. The skin is full and taut. It's not sunken, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I can't find my words. But yeah, so those are some of the things that I really like. And like I said, I don't use all of these things all the time. I use them for different purposes. So on a, normal day, I would just grab my Clarisonic and my foaming cleanser. After I did that, I would then put my oils on. The first one I put on is the vitamin C. I then put on the hyaluronic acid. And then I might put, like this time of year, because of this time of year, I would add like a little bit of the rose hip seed oil, or this one. And then I'm done. I just go ahead and, if I'm wearing makeup, I'll put on my makeup, and, I'm done. But these are like a variety of different, oh, I forgot to say that I spritz my face with my rose water. Yeah, that's a must. I do that before I put my vitamin C on. And then I also put it on before I put my makeup on. And then after I put my makeup on, I use it. It's a great product. But yeah, so normally I only spend probably about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes on skincare. And that's it. So I hope that answers you guys' questions. It's probably much, much more than you even wanted to know. But these are just some of the, products that I absolutely love, that I've tried, and that I feel good telling people about. I like a lot of the stuff I have is multi-purpose. Like I said, this collagen product is really good for doing facials. It's good for masks for your hair. And like I said, you can also put it in your smoothies. I put it in my smoothie every day, and I reap benefits from it, So this is definitely a good multi-purpose product. And I mentioned this is a good multi-purpose product, not only for your skin, but for your hair. It's very refreshing, and the aloe vera and the other herbs in here are really beneficial to your hair, especially this time of year when, your hair can get really dry. And especially for me now, because I dyed my hair. I did a video, or a post on Instagram, I think, saying that I was about to dye my hair. So this dye is probably about 2 or 3 weeks old. So I'm gonna do a video talking about, sharing my experience with the product I used. So far, I'm really pleased. The reason I dyed my hair was because I had grays up in here. You guys have seen that over the years on my channel, and it was just annoying to me, probably because I'm sick and I felt like it made me look older. I don't know what it was, but I just wanted to get rid of them. I love gray hair. Do y'all love gray hair? I love gray hair. But I'm like the women in my family are not silver foxes. It's like, we get a gray here, a gray there, you know, it it don't look like that. I know. Isn't that beautiful? It's just, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I wish that I could gray like that, but I know that I'm not going to gray like that. And so I had like these gray hairs up in here. And then when I pulled my hair back, like if I wanted to do a top knot or something, it looked weird and it was hard. It's just too much. So I just went ahead and dyed it and I absolutely love it. Yours grows in one section in the front. Oh my goodness, that's what happened to me. Like I said, I had a lot of gray hair, and then I had a little bit up in here, little bit up in here. I didn't have any in the back, and I maybe had a few, just here and there, strands here and there. And I was just like, it's too much. I can't. Because they were really, making their presence felt in the front. Most of them, like I had a group of them in the front, and I was just like, this is just too much. I don't mind them except for the ones in the front, though. I know. Right where you put your hair. Yes. You know what? I have a friend who uses a pencil, and she colors hers with a pencil. You have a patch too. Oh my goodness. I couldn't take it. It's been like that for several years. And I was really embracing them. But then I don't know. I just got to a point where it's like, okay, this is too much. This is too much to be right here. And then, I would talk to people and they would like be looking right at like the gray at the gray strands. You use mascara? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard. I had the same friend who uses pencil, she uses mascara as well. Yeah. I was going to try like products like that, but then I'm like, I'm too lazy for all I'm too lazy for all that because then I have to worry about if I wet my hair, what's going to happen, because one day I'll want to pull it up and the next day I'll like, just spritz it with water and I'll do a wash and go or something like that. And I was just like, I'm just going to try the dye. And I really, really love it. It did not change my curls at all. So I'll do a video on it in the future, but yeah, that's it. What are some of you guys' favorite skincare products? Like, is there something that you absolutely love? I would love to try it. I'm all up for trying new things. I use even warm brown, even if I've been lazy. I'll try to dye it. Yeah. You know what I was worried about when dyeing my hair? I was really concerned that you ever see those people who dye their hair and then you could tell where their grays are because the gray it really did not cover the gray. Scare is when I'm lazy. I understand, Catherine. I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, see, I didn't want, if I dyed it, I didn't want it to look like that. So I was really, really nervous about dyeing my hair. In fact, at first, what I was going to do, because I did this a couple of years ago, I was going to use henna to dye my hair. I actually liked the results I got from that, but I went to an Indian store and they got the good henna in there, the real, real stuff. Because some places it's just not good quality product. And so my daughter and I both went there and got our henna, and it covered my grays. And the grays actually looked like highlights. They weren't exactly the same color as my other hair because henna is not a hair dye. But it will, if it's a dark color, it'll make the hair dark. So what I found was on the gray parts, it just made the hair look like highlights. So I thought that was cool, but henna only lasts for so long. And so I was like, I'm just gonna dye it. I'm gonna dye it. And I love it. It came out really, really good. And like I said, I didn't get it wasn't a situation where the grays looked like, you know, white brown. Y'all know what I'm saying. You know how, yeah, you all know how the grays look when people dye their hair and it just ain't work. My only skincare staple is witch hazel. That's why I do That's why this video is good for me. I came in so to have to rewatch to get all your info. Okay. Yeah, I put everything in the information section below this video. You know what? I tried witch hazel, and I think that like I like witch hazel as like a spot kind of treatment because I don't know, it made my skin feel weird in here. My skin is it can be crazy. But that was my experience. But I was like, I know witch hazel is a staple for skincare for so many people. And so what I found is that if I use it like around the exterior of my face, oh, it's excellent. So yeah, that's a good one. I use Clairol Beautiful Collection. Advanced Gray Solution. Okay, I didn't know there was an advanced gray. I did use a Clairol product. I'm gonna find the box and like I'll do a review or something like that. It wasn't the advanced gray section. Is that something that you found in the stores or did you find that online? It's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's great. A Cure. Oh, I love them. Jamila, a Cure oily line and skincare brightening line has transformed my skin in essential oil and witch hazel mixed toner for my skin. And drinking tons of water. Yes, water definitely helps. Okay, Veronica, you get it from the beauty supply store. I'm gonna check. Our beauty supply store did not have, like, I didn't like their selection. I probably need to go to a different one. Jamila, I've been wanting to try products from Acure. I followed someone here on YouTube and they use like several of their products. And so I was just really interested in it. So I may check it out. Their oily line. Okay. What essential oils are you using? An essential oil and witch hazel mix. What are you using? Are you using essential oil that is really good for oily skin? I hear henna changes your hair texture, straightens the curl pattern over time. Really, Catherine? I didn't know that. You know what? I've only used it once. I purchased a packet from somewhere that I was going to use. It was just going to be clear, or it is clear. And so I was going to use that because it's supposed to be like a good way to strengthen the hair, and to kind of, lay down the cuticle and, all those health benefits for your hair. And I just never got around to using it because I purchased it right before I got sick. And child, I hadn't had the energy. I didn't have the energy, but I've never heard that it straightens the hair over time. That's something to think about. I never knew that. Rose hip, okay, rose hip, tea tree, jojoba, argan, and neem. Yep, yep. You know what? Those are good for the hair too, except for I don't like tea tree. I like tea tree on my scalp. But the rest of those, yeah, that would be good for skin and for your hair. Absolutely. Okay. And you make that yourself? That's a mix that you make for yourself, Jamila? Does anyone else use essential oils on their skin? I'm just really curious. Because that's something that I have not explored, like making my own concoction. Like I love rosehip seed oil. I love vitamin E. I love vitamin C. I love, what else do I like for skin? I love argan oil for skin. And I used to make a mix for my skin, but it's been a few years before I've done that. And I never explored creating a concoction specifically for oily skin. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I heard that in a natural hair group. Okay, Catherine. You know what? I'm gonna research that. Although I really don't think I'm gonna be using henna anytime soon because I have this, color in my hair now. But But yeah, I know that that'll be something for my daughter to know, and for other people. I did not know that. Wow. Oh goodness. You know what? I'm gonna just tell y'all something like real quick. There is this product by okay. So you know how people I also love aloe vera gel mask for my face. It takes away dark marks. Okay. Yeah, I love the feel of aloe vera on my skin. You know what? You know what? It does take away dark marks. When I was 20 years old, I got what is it? Okay. It's like the second state, like if you didn't get chicken pox, I forget what you call it. But if you got chicken pox, right, and you didn't get them like fully, like a full, like I only had chicken pox for a few days and I hardly got any bumps, right? Um so if you didn't get it like full on, you can get it again, but it's like life threatening. Lord, the enemy is just so busy in my life because when I was 20, I got that next stage of chicken pox. It's like you can go blind, you can die. It's extremely, excruciatingly painful. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So I got it and I had, the pox all over, like all over my face, all over, it was in my scalp, chest, arms, legs, everywhere. And these things, like, you put calamine lotion on or whatever, and that's supposed to help dry the pox out or whatever. But they hurt. And every time they dried out and they like bursted or whatever, I could feel each and every one. It was so excruciatingly painful. Anyway, I had a lot of them on my face, and we had an aloe vera plant. And do you know, all I did was cut off portions of that leaf, and I put it everywhere I had, the pox all over my body, and probably within about a month to 2 months because they were still fresh. It wasn't like I was trying to diminish the appearance of a scar that it healed over, already, but they were fresh. And so I would say within probably a month to 6 weeks, they were like completely gone and I had no scarring. Like you would never know that I had been through, you would never know that I had been through all that. So yeah, aloe vera masks, hallelujah. Yes, they will help, especially if it is a fresh scar. Oh my goodness. They say that, everything that we need to heal or take care of our bodies, God has already created on this earth. And when I think about aloe vera, I think about that sometimes. So yeah, that's a really, really good one. Well, if you ladies have any other like skincare go-tos that you absolutely love, please do leave them in the comment section because I love to try new things and I would like to try some of the products that work really well for you guys. So please do let me know. Like I said, I left information related to probably 80 or 90% of everything I talked about in this video in the info section below. So you can check it out if there's something that you want to read up more on, or maybe you even want to pick it up, and try it for yourself. The link is there. If you try it, please do let me know because I want to know what your experience is like. So, these are things that I absolutely, love. And like I said, I feel comfortable sharing with you guys. So I hope that you found this video to be helpful as long as it is. It is a long one. But yeah, I hope that is helpful. And that you find something that, works for you. So my energy, I don't know, I wonder if you all can tell. Can you all tell my energy now is like going down, 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 down. But yeah, I'm just so happy to be able to do this and to connect with you guys. I miss you all. And I am so serious that I try to post on the community page associated with this YouTube channel just to, keep connection with you guys because I love our interaction and I appreciate like your messages and I just appreciate our dialogue and our conversation. Thank you, Catherine. It's good to be seen, child. Um, but I love our interaction. Oh, so maybe I will just do some live videos because then I don't have to go through all of the rigmarole of I'm old. I just see a rigmarole, child. All right. I don't have to go through all of the rigmarole of downloading the footage and editing it and because sometimes I just don't have that energy. So maybe what I'll do, just until I get back in the saddle is I'll do some of these lives. The other thing I want you to know is I will be going back into crochet braids probably at the end of this month or at the beginning of December, and I am going to be wearing my faux locks again. Y'all love those faux locks, and I had footage that I was ready to edit because it was the first time I did faux locks, so I did record like parts of it. I demonstrated like what the hair looked like and things of that nature, but somehow I lost the footage. And so when I went to edit it, I had like the end, but I didn't have the beginning, and I just felt like that's not worth it. So I am going to do faux locks again, and so what I'll do is record it and I will edit that video. I'll make sure that I do that and put it up because you guys, I get so many questions about the hair and how I installed it and things of that nature. I love faux locks. Like I love faux locks now more than Havana Mambo twist hair. And y'all know I love me some Havana Mambo twist hair. I know y'all was sick of seeing that, but yeah, the faux locks are like everything. I love them. And for me, wintertime is a good time to do some protective styles. I probably won't leave those in for too long. It's probably only going to be about 2 or 3 weeks, maybe a little longer. Maybe I'll leave them in for the month of December. But I want to nurture my hair more, and by me having this dye in it, I want to be able to take it down and deep condition it on a very regular basis. So I don't have to worry about my hair drying out or breaking, or anything like that. So that video is coming. As promised. I'm sorry that there was a delay, but I will be doing that. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for hanging in there with me for this long tail video. And I will see you on the community page. I will also see you on Instagram or on my Facebook page. I am usually a little bit more active on, those usually on a daily or every other day basis. So I hope that you guys will check me out over there so we can interact. That's how I found you researching crochet braids 2 years ago. Wow, really? Oh my gosh. The Havana Mambo twist. Is that the video, Vernicia? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Girl. That's a good looking style. It's so attractive on everyone, every face shape. You can style them the way you want them. You have so much flexibility. I do love those, but the little faux locks is given the Havana Mamba twist. Oh, the go-go twist. Oh my gosh. The go-go curl. You know what? I only did go-go curls one time and I didn't think I was going to like it. And I fell in love with the go-go curls. A good friend of mine asked me to put that hair, do her crochet braids with that go-go curl. That's a really beautiful curl. Yes. My hair had not been braided in 30 years. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, yeah, the go-go curl is so cute. Very, very pretty. You know what? I should do that. I should do the go-go curl again. Um, I just need to find, I want to do like an accent color. And sometimes what I've learned with crochet hair, sometimes the accent color, once you start separating it, it it's kind of sketchy. It's kind of it's kind of a little shady. So maybe I'm gonna find, I don't know, I'll find go-go curl or something similar. You know what else I want to do is crochet with different types of hair. I actually want to use human hair. Um And because, that's nice because you're able to wash it and you could like style it in different, exactly. It's not good, child. But with the human hair, you can, you can wash it, you can style it in different ways. You don't have to have the same texture or the same curl. So I don't know. I want to play around with different things, but yeah, I really love the faux lock. So I'm gonna bring that back. And I'm gonna bring the go-go curl back or something similar. So love crochet braids. All right, ladies. Love you. I'll talk with you soon. And again, I'll see you over on the community page here or on Instagram or Facebook. All right, I'll talk with you soon. Oh, you had shedding. I'm sorry, Vernicia. You know what? I didn't have shedding with my hair. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah. I'm trying to think. The only thing I didn't like about that hair was sometimes it would get frizzy and you just have to, obviously cut it out. Yeah. All right. Bye guys.